Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with the latest My Creative Time release. This one is their Christmas in July, focusing on fun, really adorable die sets, stamp set, paper pad, and the gingerbreads are now going to be Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Yay! If you want to get anything in this new release, which comprises of 9 die sets, a stamp, and a paper pad, 11 products. Use the code Suzanne to get 15% off site-wide your entire purchase. That discount will end Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time, 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. After that time, if you use the same code, then you'll get 10% off site-wide. Also, there is a YouTube hop and an Instagram hop, and you can participate in both. Information for the YouTube hop is in the description box below, and on Instagram, my handle is A Creative Muse. If you want to participate in the Instagram hop, there's going to be 2 winners, and those winners will receive all of the August release. Yay! So the winners of last month got this month Christmas in July goodness. So they're getting a nice package. Alrighty, crafters, let's just get into this video. Let's get started. First up, crafters, is the paper pad. This is a 6 by 8.5 inch paper pad and is called Christmas Ginger Kisses 2. 20 sheets, 4 each of 6 designs. Here is the pattern page. You're getting a candy cane heart, script with this light red and some stars in it. More script, peppermint. This, I love this one right here. This beautiful one with the holly. And then mini gingerbreads. And then, crafters, on the reverse side are the neutrals. This craft toffee color, dark green, mid-green, gray, a red, and a darker red checker pattern. Look at my little gingerbread, Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. Oh, I'm loving this. And these are using the Giant Ginger die set. Giant Ginger Mrs. Claus. Also, Giant Ginger Santa dies. Fully assembled, she's going to be 6 inches tall and about 4.5 inch wide. So I have her on a 5x7 card. You're getting the top here for her hair with the little bun attached. Her little dress. Here is the trim on her dress. This is also trim, and trim is here as well. Her little mittens and her boots. This is an apron option. And her glasses. I'm loving the glasses on both of these die sets. They go right into that hairline. It's so cute. So let me show you the die that you would have to have for this. Giant Ginger Girl. She measures 5 inches by 3.25. So I told you 6 coming out almost to 5, right? So when you put on the outfit, it is going to be bigger, but you are going to use this base. Now to stamp the faces, you're going to need these Giant Ginger stamps. The face I have on this one is in the first released version, Giant Ginger. Later on came the Giant Ginger Girl. She has this face where she's singing. So you can mix, match, and play here. You could do the dress and everything. Then you could do this version. You could do the bow. I chose to do the bow, but I didn't do this bow. I did the bow out of this one. Here is the accessory set, Giant Girl Ginger Accessories. All I did was use this little wand right here as snowflakes on a lot of my examples. You could incorporate bits in here with some of this and mix, match, and play all you want. If you want Mrs. Claus to have a little crown on and holding a wand for Christmas, sure. I just put it as snowflakes here in my background. Look at the pattern paper. I just cut out 1 sheet and then I just put a little strip here and then the snowflakes and then the big die cut. Love, love, love. For the little buttons here in the center, that's right here. And I did use white glitter cardstock and I put a gem here. The sentiment I'll get to in a moment, and I'll also get to the little holly leaf die plate. This is fun too. Isn't this cute? This piece right here, that's just dimensional sticker from a craft store. So you can use all those little elements just to add more fun to your card. And this one says, 'Tis the Season. To cut out the 'Tis the Season, I'm using the gift card greetings stamp and die set. This little small one, the sentiment comes from the stamp set in this collection. Giant Ginger Mrs. Claus. Just love, so cute. I did finish her off with some white jelly roll pen. She has on her little red dress. Now I'm going to show you Santa. This is the Giant Ginger Santa die set. This is the base die set for the gingerbread, which is the Giant Ginger stamp and die. This face there, and then for the girl, I had used this one for Mrs. Claus. 5.5 inch tall, so you can even make him taller by lifting the beard up higher, things like that. He could be in the 6-inch range too, depending on how much you stretch him. So you can have fun with it. And the width of Santa, 4.5 inch. I cut the beard and the hat assembly right here, white cardstock, and then you build on it. Here is the hat. There's a trim for the hat. This is a little pom-pom for his hat. That's his nose right here. Okay, so don't lose that piece. And then here is his body, belt, mustache. I nearly put on the nose without the mustache, so it has to be beard, mustache, nose. And then here I did the trim for his suit, mittens, shoes, his glasses. Look at the glasses. Isn't that fun? And I just used my Misty to stamp out the eyes. And then I came in with some white Jelly Roll pen. To finish this card, I used an embossing folder from my stash, and I came on with this cute one. This is a fabulous little die set. Peppermint candy dies. This is just absolute fun. I didn't use the largest one. I could have, but I didn't. I used the other 3 sizes in here. You're at about 4.25 by 3 inches, and then they go into smaller sizes. And I came out again with the glitter cardstock. So fun. And the sentiment here, I'm still using the same gift card greetings, the die, but I am stamping the sentiment from the stamp set. Let me bring out that stamp set now. This is a stamp set without any coordinating dies, just a stamp alone. Special delivery stamp. Now with this stamp, you could use sentiment strips like I did here. A lot of these sentiments were created to fit in many styles of My Creative Time tags, plus some of the newer sets like the 5x5 card die layers. You could use some of the labels in here and then layer it up. And you could also use the 3 3/4 by 4 3/4 card die add-on for the layers here too. So you could really stretch this out. This one is a larger one too, so this is really fun too for like an interactive part. Love that. And a lot of these sets in here would fit with this. Okay, so that is Santa, Mrs. Claus, and Special Delivery. 'Tis the Season and Merry Christmas. These 2 are here. I did black cardstock with white embossing powder. The holly is a holly plate die. 14 hollies in different sizes, small, medium, large, extra large. And then here are the centers for it, the berries. 4 7/8 of an inch tall by 4 1/4 inch. This is just so much fun. So you see the little tiny one here. And then on Santa, you're seeing, I think it's this one. If it's not this one, then it's that one. But just fun, nice accents. So you get a lot out of this with just one run. Up next, crafters. 2 more products in this fabulous release. Sweet Ginger Santa Claus dies. There is no Mrs. Claus in this size. And the North Pole stamp and die set. You're seeing it here on my example using that same 5x5 inch card die layer set. I use the outermost piece right here. My card is 5.5 inch square. Have the snowflakes again from that same accessory die set from the Ginger Girl. For Santa, I'm using the Sweet Gingerbread Companion dies. This style fits this one. And it's layered up just like before with Santa, just smaller. So here's a size comparison. See the difference? I know it's like giant and then the little mini me. Under 3 1/4 inch, because you can stretch this out again. And the width, 3 1/4 again, okay? But you can still stretch out the mitts, and you can stretch out the feet, and you can stretch the beard if you want to make him a little bit taller. So cute. So much fun. Another set that you can put together with the kids. Loving that. Here now is the North Pole die. 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. You cut this out, which I did in wood grain cardstock in white. Layer the sign. Here I have Santa's Workshop, which is right here with the coordinating stamp. Santa's Workshop, Season's Greetings, Reindeer Crossing. Love these. North Pole, Elf Village, Sweet Shop, Toy Shop, Hot Cocoa. This is the top of the signpost. Here, that's the light for right there. Then this is the string lights. And Emma has a lot of assembly videos on the My Creative Time YouTube channel. So you can see a video just for this, a video for this, a video for Mrs. Claus, a video for the sleigh, etc. Okay? Individual videos. Right here, that's the snow, which I cut out in white glitter foam. I took the pattern paper, just cut a strip. I just put the snowflakes down. This pattern paper comes from an older pack, but still a fabulous pack. This one is the Beautiful Basics right there. And then I put some stickles, and here are two of the hollies. I think this is just a cute, fun card. Happy card. I love it. Up next, crafters. These are my 3 more elegant projects, especially this one. It has a different look. There's no critters or anything. So if the gingerbread, gnome die sets, even the snowman die sets, they're not your style, you could definitely still get a few things to have elegant cards like what you're seeing here. Love that there is lots of variety. With this sleigh, you could use like different pattern paper, brighten up the pattern paper, and then put it in there. That gives this die set room and options. Love it. Sleigh die set. You get this big sleigh base. You get this part that is the bottom of the sleigh, and I used gold foil cardstock. Then you also get the trim up here, which I did again, gold foil cardstock. And you also get this present. All 4 dies right here fits for that present. I have 3 presents here. So the sleigh is 5 inches by 3 1/4. And like I said, you can tuck anything in here. I do have it popped up, 2mm foam. Then I have this popped up a little bit. So in the background here, I have an embossing folder that I use from my stash. Then this piece, that is from the scallop stitched ovals. The largest oval is in the back here with some splatter on it. Then I put my assembly. Look at the pattern paper from that paper pack. And then here I did the presents in a more muted colorway. And then I put little bows. I put some of the holly. And then here is the sentiment. The sentiment comes from the special delivery stamp. Right here I did do not open until December 25th. And I'm using the 5x5 card die layers for it. Stamp this out and then use this piece. So you can mix match play, really and truly. And if you have some of these items, why not shop your My Creative Time stash? Love, love, love. This whole thing though was inspired by that pattern paper. I did the touches of the green, the red, and the gold led to everything else. I love this sheet right here. I got to get some more of that pattern paper. It's fabulous. This is a 5x7 card featuring something new using something old. Love that. This is the Pretty Scallop Large Prim Hearts die set. You're going to get 4 hearts in here with the scallop edge. To go on top of it as a matting layer, the Large Prim Hearts die set. Love. So let me give you the measurement on the largest heart. 5 3/4 inch tall by under 3 1/4 inch wide. I used the large and the medium heart, layered it up right here with the pattern paper cut out of here. I think it's this one and that one. Laid one on top of the other, popped it up off the card base. This is a holly embossing folder from my stash, which I think works with the delicate holly here and the holly here. That's why I chose that. And I have the dark green. Because of this dark green, I brought in some of the silver snowflakes. This offers contrast. For the sentiment, this could come out. I stuck it down and it's going to stay in there. This is from the special delivery stamp set. The die used to cut out this size of the North Pole, which is really cute. It says to and from, and it has the naughty and nice. Stamps out very well. This is using pigment ink. Right here, this second one here from the 3 1/4 by 4 3/4 card die add-on. To stick this little sentiment little card in this little envelope, I'm using the mini love letter dies. This fits in here, but it looked so much bigger than this that I decided to put it in this one instead. I kind of like it at that angle too. Put a little gem here and then put a little holly, another holly, and the card is done. I think what elevates this card is the colors, the darker green and this little pattern paper right here, that little plaid too. I think it's fun. Up next, crafters, Santa bag die. This one is just so much fun. You can have a very nice large card that a bunch of people can sign, or if your kids write really big, make a big card. Nothing wrong with taking a sheet of paper folding it in half. So then that card would be 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. It's fine. You can make an envelope for it too if you have an envelope punch board. You could have the giant gingerbread Santa Claus with the sack. It's just going to be on a bigger card. You could also have Mrs. Claus too. Why not? There she is. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Also, crafters, at this sizing, this is perfect for scrapbook layouts because you're now talking 12 by 12 or 12 by 24. So you could have the Mrs. Claus, your whole layout, the sack, etc. too. So these are great for scrapbooking, mini album making, journals, projects, yay, banners. Okay, I could keep going, right? 3 3/4 inch wide by 3 5/8 inch tall. That's under 3 3/4 inch. By itself, this will fit on an A2 card if you wanted to just do the sack. But you can make the sack by itself like this. Outside layer is black cardstock. Matting layer is the pattern paper. I stuck with glue that top part. It has a little cut line here that's in the die. And you stick your gift card in there. Now mine is working so easy because I used 1mm foam here and around here. 1mm, low profile. Can't go too high because if this is stuck to the base, glued on, and this raises up too high, you're going to start tearing this little corner here. It's going to start ripping. So by doing that low profile, I'll put a link for foam adhesives. But I like that 1mm for something just like this because look how easy it's working. But it's staying in place, isn't it? So it's such a low profile that it does keep everything still functioning, gives it enough height for it to just easy access. All I needed to do was glue this part down just to give that window to pop. You see it? There's this bit, which is a trim. So fun. Right here is the tie and then the layers for the tie, which I did in red glitter foam. And I stuck another one of the same poinsettia 3D sticker that I got from my craft store. So I love this little sack. What I did though was on the back, I put a score line and I turned it into a card. So it actually flips up like so. You could stand it like this at somebody's desk and then they could be like, what's that? Oh, it's a little bit. Oh, what? And open it up, right? If it's for a coworker, maybe a Starbucks gift card, but you could stand it like this. Now, if you're going to do what I did, because down here is not even, see how it's uneven? I just put a hard line on the back here. Use my scissors and just cut a line. That will make it stand up, okay? On the inside, I did put this, Happy Holidays. That's from this set again. Gift card, greeting, stamp, and die. I love this little set. There's lots of sentiments in here. Your Secret Santa. That's perfect. And everything else. Happy engagement. Happy anniversary. Love it. But look how delicate it stamps out. This is with black pigment ink. Look how clean that is. Love. It does have a nice, delicate font. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I turned it into a shaped card. And lastly, crafters, this is the Ginger Deer Antler Stamp and Die Set. This one features antlers for both the small gingerbread and the medium gingerbread. Let me show you what the medium gingerbread is. Sweet ginger person. This sizing, okay? So the larger size is down here. The smaller size is up here. So I decided to bring out one of the small gingers for that. Let me go ahead and measure the large antler. 2 3/4 inch wide by 1.5 inch tall. These two pieces layer on the top here for the antler, but if you want the ear a different color like I did here, I did light brown and then a darker brown for the antlers. And then here are optional lights. Small lights for the small one, bigger lights for the bigger one. And then both of them have a star right here on the top. For the faces of the medium gingerbread and the small, I'm using the small and medium ginger faces stamp. And I'm using this little face right there. Cute. Love this little set. Low price point. Fabulous. Ginger boy and girl die set. And I have one of these. I think it's this one right here. And then this part, the nose. How could I forget the nose right here? So the small nose is here. And then there's a bigger nose for the larger antler set. So fun. And you also get stamps. I didn't use it, but you do have them. Merry and bright. Happy holidays, special delivery, dashing by to say, and you could do Merry Christmas, shine bright, Christmas wishes, and reindeer kisses. So cute. Jingle all the way. These can go on those little tags that they have at My Creative Time. Also, I'm using one of my favorite sets. At this sizing, you could turn this into like an ornament. So cute. Or put this as a tag on a bag. Punch a little hole right there and it's a cute little tag. The large loopy tag die. Love this set. This one is 5 inches tall by 3.5. There's also a small version to this as well. And I just layered it up with the pattern paper and some solid cardstock. Okay, crafters, so that is it for my examples and introducing all the amazing new products, 11 of them. 9 die sets, 1 stamp set, and 1 pattern paper pad, but lots of Christmas in July fun. So you could get whatever speaks to you out of this collection and be crafting all the way up till December 24th. Sometimes it's even Christmas Eve you're still crafting, right? Going into Christmas Day. And after Christmas too. If you want to use this for your scrapbook, then you would be crafting after Christmas. Personally, this is just a little sidebar, but do you love crafting between Christmas and New Year's right there in that week? I love still doing Christmas crafting. Yeah, I'm still in the mood. I'll play Christmas movies and still be crafting around that time, but I love that little break right there. Christmas to New Year's, right in there, that gap. And shopping too. Yeah. But here are my 7 examples. Lots of fun. Giant gingerbread, Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus. Here is the medium Santa. Then we have the reindeer, and the reindeer for both sizes. This beautiful sleigh. Love the sleigh. You could turn that into a shaped card too. Here are those prim hearts. Goes into Valentine's as well. And this little sack. This one is just so much fun. Every year you can pull out this little amazing sack. This would be a fun way to give boys gift cards. Go more with the plaids. And you could put these smaller ones on here if you wanted to make a whole thing. Okay, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Don't forget that you can get 15% off site-wide with the code Suzanne. And crafters, participate in both hops so you can win the August release. Because I know the winners of this July release, oh, you guys are going to be some happy crafters. Okay, crafters, until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Look at all this cuteness. I love it. Bye.